Well, hello everyone. My name is Marty and welcome to my channel. Today I am participating in the Every Bit Counts challenge that runs through the month of August. Our host is Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead. And if you haven't heard of this challenge, check out the playlist under the hashtag Every Bit Counts. There's lots of channels, lots of info. I'm sure you're going to find something that you like. Now, today is day 10 and 11. And what I did today is run out and grab some herbs. And I'm going to do a little bit more later on too as I go along. And also today, I'm going to show you how to propagate some herbs. So, August is a great month for doing that, especially if your garden's booming, and if you're anything like me, you have a great idea and then you totally forget about it and it's like October and it's too late. But in my grow zone 5B in Canada, I'm choosing to do it now because it's going to take up to 4 to 6 weeks if they successfully root. And then I will plant them out in my garden, and that gives them a buffer of September and into October to start producing more roots and putting on leaves that will feed those roots so they survive the winter. So come with me and I'll show you what I'm up to today and tomorrow. Today I am going to show you a fast little tip for expanding your herb garden. Now, I was gifted this spice rack with the jars, and I am keeping the tops and the lids for it. But right now, I thought I'm going to use it for starting my herbs. Now that it's August, and I'm doing this for the Every Bit Counts challenge put on by Jessica of Three River Homestead. So I'm going to start with what I picked up at the grocery store because I do not have rosemary. My rosemary did not survive last year. So I'll start with this one. So this I purchased at a local store for $2.79. If you bought 3 or more, you would get a deal for like $2.49. And honestly, for this and the certain ones well root, like rosemary, well root, some of the basils, well root, oregano, well root. But I already had basil and I already had oregano growing in my garden, so there was no point in me purchasing them, similar ones to what I had already. So what you do is you find a package, so you can look through on the back, with the best looking package, you know, no mold or wiltiness or whatever, and see this end, you snip it off. Now, if you had rosemary at home, you would very simply just go down the stalk to just below where the last two of these come out, and you would trim it there. Okay, so off camera, I'm going to snip it because I only have one hand right now. So I've snipped that little piece off. It's now a clean cut. It will uptake water. And now I'm going to strip off a few of these leaves, probably these two. I have stripped the leaves off. And I'll set them to one side because I have some things going through the dehydrator today and they will not go to waste. And you very simply put that in. So I'm going to put it there. I continued with the other ones. I stripped off the pieces that would have been in water, and you don't need that in there. And a little tip too. Every other day or so, empty this out, put fresh water in it, unchlorinated water, because you do want to keep fresh water in there. And again, I snipped off the tips, so you can see the little pieces here, those little woody bits, because I want the water to be able to go in there. So as these are taller, I'm going to put these in. It's a good thing to do this time of year. because they have a chance to develop the root system. Now, inside in these jars, changing the water frequently, and then getting them used to being outside once they're rooted. And they have time through September and October to develop their roots. I popped out to my herb garden because I knew I was going to be picking little bits and pieces today, and it was the perfect day to do some cuttings. So my sage that I rescued at the end of a season sale, this leaf will come off. The chickens will enjoy it. It's getting leggy and it's producing all kinds of growth, and down here on the longer pieces of the stem I've already cut off, trimmed it up so that I can put it in the water. So we'll be putting it in here. You don't have to have one per thing, one per vessel, you know, double it up, make use of your space. There. And because I just freshly cut those and brought them straight in, I do not need to recut. Now I have a couple of different kinds of lavender, and lavender apparently you can do the same with. I don't know if this tender piece I'll be able to do it, but they say the woody piece definitely. So we will do a lavender bunch over here, and then I'm going to keep these two maybe up here separated. Now this tray is a few different kinds of oregano. I have one type here and another one here. One's, I think, a Greek oregano, and the other one, I can't remember what kind it is, maybe Roman or something. And the same thing, just pop it in. Oh, wait a minute, that one's, I have to take the ones off the end. So I'm going to put them up here, probably 2 or 3 at a time in a thing. Yeah, so just do that. Yeah. And I'll keep putting these in. I think I got to fuss a little bit with this one, and this one's kind of curved, so I think I'll trim that. I have the columnar basil. Now this one is my favorite, and it has a woodier type stem, so I am hoping that I'm going to be successful with this, because I'll try to plant one and keep it inside for the winter. So far I have not been successful with that, but maybe this will be the year. So there isn't any water in here yet. I decided that I would do it after, because you know, you're not sure where your leaves are. I do like using this though, because it kind of gives you a guide for having your leaves up here, and this will be stripped off, right? Now, this one, it's a lime balm, but it's in the mint family, as it has the square 4-sided stems. Okay, you see the 4 sides. So I've already stripped it off. It was a rescue as well. So I'm going to tuck that up there so that it doesn't get crushed here, and maybe, yeah, I'll be able to see it there. So I'm going to finish this off and readjust my trays. So it looks like I'm going to have a couple of trays of these herbs to go in, and I'm going to go back out, of course, and pick off some more, because I have one more tray. And I have lemon balm to go in, some more of the, oh shoot, I almost forgot, that one was hiding. I think there's a second piece, yes. Nope, that's not it. I need another piece that looks like mint. Okay, well it's, oh, here we are. There we are. So this was almost like a game, because I just set everything in here and then I had to sort it out. Yes, so I'm going to strip leaves off. I remember just cutting 2 pieces, and I'm going to tuck it into a jar and see how it does. Mint apparently roots well, so we'll see. I didn't pick a lemon balm to root. I should go out and do that. Isn't it beautiful? I'm going to run out and grab a couple. I'll be right back. So I'm just going to cut this one because it's a young one. And I see a young one over here too. There we go. And I'll take it inside. Okay, so I have stripped the 2 pieces of lemon balm off. We'll tuck them up there, and I'm going to go through, and I have room temperature water here. So I finished putting water in the rest of them, and I made sure that none of the green from the leaves was touching the water. And then I popped outside, grabbed my seed cucumber. This cucumber is the Morden early cucumber, and that's going to be a project for tomorrow or the next day, removing the seeds from that. My lavender off to one side to dry on its own, and I'm just getting ready to put my trays in. Oh gosh, I forgot to put my little pieces on there from my mullein. Hold on a second. Okay, I have the tray loaded up and ready to go. And thyme was on the list of herbs that you could propagate from cuttings. There's a lot of different types of thyme, so I don't know if mine will work, but I'm going to cut a couple pieces and let's try it. Well, I really like this. We'll keep you posted on its progress. Well, thank you for joining me in this video, and I hope that you have learned something different or something new, or maybe I have inspired you to try something that you never thought was possible. And thank you to Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead for hosting this wonderful challenge during the month of August. Hashtag Every Bit Counts Challenge. We'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Take care.